The January transfer window has shut. And although I didn't want to be involved in this particular transfer window at all, we have lost one of our top strikers. But I do believe we've brought in a more than adequate replacement. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the Liberty Stadium in Swansea. And if you are a first-time visitor, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment and help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. And if you have been following along, you'll know we're doing very, very well and that we are actually now joint top of the Premier League with Liverpool, Arsenal, and we are only third on goal differences. But let's focus on the transfer window for a minute, because we've had to make some promises in what was a very busy time during the transfer window. Vitinha, he wanted more playing time. That's easy to promise. We can do that for him. But Augustinson and Bella Kotchap would only stay if we promised them that we would qualify for the Champions League next summer. We've done that, and maybe that's a poor decision that we've made. And in terms of the transfer window, it was very, very busy. And we rejected offer after offer after offer. We didn't want to get involved. We wanted this team to stay together. But eventually, after turning down several offers for Adam Hojbjerg, and he was getting more and more aggravated that we were not letting him move. When Newcastle came in with a bid of £67 million, we had no choice really but to let him go rather than have a desperately unhappy player in the squad. It was a decision that we didn't take lightly, but we had to make it. And given that we only spent £8.5 million on him, with a deal of £67 million 2 seasons later, we couldn't say no. But we had been looking at players to replace him, and for £27.5 million from Chelsea, we brought in Armando Broja, a fabulous little player with a lot of potential still. He's still only 2.5 star, but he has 4-star potential, and I'm hoping that he will hit the ground running. He knows the Premier League, and we brought him in as a replacement for Hojbjerg. Good news is that he is a squad player, and that means we can focus on giving more game time to Barassi and Vitinha. But hopefully he will be a very good backup player when we need him, and will provide us with certainly a few goals as we go into the second half of this season. In terms of the total spend this year, we spent £151 million during the course of the season, but we have brought in £144 million. So that does still leave us plenty of money in the bank, which we intend to use towards the end of the season to strengthen our squad. In terms of things going on the pitch, you saw us lose that very close Carabao Cup semi-final against Manchester City by 4-3 over the 2 legs. And we then followed that up with a 2-1 defeat against Leeds, a very lacklustre performance in which we never really turned up. But then we beat Aston Villa at home by 2-0 in what was quite a tight affair. But eventually our much more clinical finishing did give us the result. And then against West Brom, a very comfortable victory. We were 3 goals up very early on. We came off the gas and let West Brom come back into it, but it was never in doubt, and we beat them by 3-1. And so we have 2 very difficult games coming up. We have Tottenham and Liverpool. Tottenham in the Premier League and Liverpool in the FA Cup 4th round. And Tottenham in particular is a very tough fixture. They have lost their last 5 Premier League games, which does suggest to me we are being set up here for a defeat. So we are not going to be attacking Tottenham in this first game. And I think that it is now a good time to go and play some football play this Tottenham team, who are a very dangerous outfit, despite the fact they've lost their last 5 Premier League games. And in a very much rotated squad, we have Luis Junior in goal, with Clinton Mata, Cabango, Bella Kotchap and Augustinsson at the back. And El Neni, Levitt, Hannibal and Adley will make up the midfield. And I've just noticed he needs to come back onto a support role for the Tottenham game. And Lavery and Brozier will start up front. And we have decided to give Brozier a run out, as several players are feeling fatigued. So he's going to get his debut today against Tottenham, and hopefully he will hit the ground running. He will hopefully put in a good performance. He knows the Premier League, so there's no reason why he can't get out there, do the business, and hopefully he'll get a good start under his belt, feel a little more confident and at home, and we wish him all the very best out there as we look to put pressure on Liverpool and Arsenal and Manchester City, who are just beneath us, and try to push forward for the Champions League spots towards the end of the season. But it is Tottenham who kick off, and Tottenham looking to put the ball forward, but Cabango intercepts it. And after 12 minutes, it's still goalless. It's a fairly quiet affair. We have a free kick, and looking to push the ball forward, and here is Lavery. Lavery finds Brozier. Brozier on the ball for the first time. He finds Adley. Back to Brozier, and Brozier into the box, and Levitt has scored. And now I'm not sure if he was offside. It doesn't look like it to me, but Brozier seems to have made an instant impact. What a signing. And he got on the ball, exchanged passes with Adley. Lovely movement, and his cross found Levitt, who'd ghosted into the box. It made it 1-0 to Swansea, and that's the perfect start in this game. Tottenham are a very dangerous team, even though they are out of form, and we need to be very careful against this Tottenham team. And there they are. They're trying to spray the ball wide to spread the game. And here's João Mario. He dinks across into the box, and Son heads it over the bar. And it comes to nothing. And so after 30 minutes, it's still Tottenham 0, Swansea 1. We have a throw. And here is Brozier, very much in this game, on a rating already of 7.3. And Adley's cross into the box, but it's well defended. Augustinsson wins it in midfield. Hannibal looks for Brozier, and Brozier skims the top of the bar with a long-range effort. And that was so close to making it 2-0. And what a debut that would have been for our new striker. And that's a poor ball by Mata. Mata needs to do better than that, as Tottenham are forced back, all the way back to Lloris. But he's looking wide for João Mario. Now, he's finding a lot of space outright, and we need to do something about that. He's a very dangerous fullback, and we don't want him doing exactly that, whipping crosses into the box. But it's still Tottenham. Tottenham now looking to look it through the middle. And here is Darwin Núñez, very dangerous striker. And he's put one over the top of the crossbar too. And we're just going to make a couple of changes now to try and contain João Mario. But we're just going to tell the boys, you're doing okay. Keep going. You're doing the right things. You're in the lead. You have the ability to do this. Let's keep going. And let's win this football match. And here is Bella Kotchap. Bella Kotchap, he's looking to bring it forward. And here's Lavery. Lavery is looking for Adley. Adley bursting into the box. And that cross comes to nothing. And here come Tottenham. Tottenham, and Son finds Darwin. And that's a lovely crossfield ball, and it's like, I do sense that Tottenham are not finished in this game. And look at the space that João Mario has got, and we are not dealing with him very well. We should be doing a lot better than that. And here come Tottenham again, and Son looks to fire in a shot, and that goes over the bar too. And we are going to ask now our fullbacks to close down a lot more on their wingers. I'm not too happy about the space that João Mario is finding. And it is Swansea, though, coming forward. And here's Adley, but that's a poor pass by Adley. and he looks a bit out of sorts, sadly, as Son comes forward, and Son finds Darwin, and Darwin has scored, and that makes it Tottenham 1, Swansea 1. Was he offside? Is the referee going to check this? He's checking it. I think he was well onside, and it is Tottenham 1, Swansea 1. And although a point away at Tottenham is always a good point, it would have been nice to win this, and it looks like it's petering out. But there's a flick on, and Darwin has gone and made it. 2-1 to Tottenham, but the referee is checking VAR. It looked okay to me, but it has been disallowed, and it is still Tottenham 1, Swansea 1. We'll take that. And it was, very marginally offside, but we'll take that. And I think hopefully now the game will peter out, and the final score is Tottenham 1, Swansea 1. And it's a good point. It puts us top temporarily, but Liverpool do play later. But we are still putting pressure on them, and that's really good. Brozier, a fantastic debut, and Hannibal obviously needs a rest. And we have got a lot of players who are jaded at the moment, and we have some tough games coming up. We have Liverpool coming up now for our second match in the FA Cup 4th round, and then Liverpool at home a week later. So we need our players fresh for these two games. And against Liverpool, we are going to play in our very aggressive style. I've done a tutorial on this, and I'll leave a link in the description for those who want to have a look at the tutorial. But I believe this is the best way to get something out of a game with Liverpool. And in goal, we have Junior at the back, Armati, Kabongo, Feet, Malacia, Ahulu, Grimes, Magyar and El Neni in midfield, with Delap and Vitinha up front. We have selected our most aggressive players. We think the best way to deal with them is to bully them, and that's what we're going to go and try and do today. And so this is a big game for us. The board will not be very pleased if we go out of the cup at this stage, but I hope that they will understand that not many people are going to get past Liverpool, and it needs something very, very special on the day if you are going to get past them. And straight away, Armati with a foul and gives Liverpool a free kick out wide. And Eriksson fires in the free kick, and Liverpool have scored. And look at the space that he was given there. That was an absolute disaster. The referee, though, is checking VAR, and VAR has disallowed the goal, which is a relief. And Ignacio was given so much space in the penalty area there, and we need to do something a little bit better than that. And anyway, it is Swansea coming forward, and Cabango looks back for Junior. Junior's long kick is beautifully taken down by Magyar, finds Delap, and there's Magyar, and puts it over the crossbar, and it remains Liverpool 0, Swansea 0. But we are in this game, and we actually have created more chances than Liverpool. We just are still not taking those chances. This tactic does work. It gives you the best possible chance of beating Liverpool. So check out that link in the description. If you are a team expected to lose against Liverpool, then why not give it a shot? And here comes Magyar bursting into the box. Magyar, Malacia, and it's Malacia into, it says Brozier, and Brozier has put one wide of the post, and Brozier is actually on the field due to Vitinha getting injured, as Liverpool look to come forward, and Bowen with a header from the edge of the penalty area that bullets over the bar. And it is a free kick now to Liverpool. And they have a chance, and they've scored. Ignacio has finally got his goal, and I think possibly that was just misfortune. It ricocheted around, but Liverpool have taken the lead. It's Liverpool 1, Swansea 0, and it just ricocheted off a defender, and fell to Inacio, and he put it away. But after 40 minutes, it's still only 1-0. We are still in this game, and I just need to tell them, keep going, you might get something out of this. Believe in yourselves. But Liverpool have a free kick, and that's into the box by Eriksen and headed over the crossbar, and we survive. And we're going to keep everything the same. We don't need to change anything. We just need to get one goal back. And Malacia finds Maggio to Delap, and Marty fires a shot that cannons off the defender, and Liverpool have the chance to clear. And it's straight, though, to Theet. And Theet, what can he do? He's going to look inside. He should do, at least, according to the tactic. Malacia, he finds a Hulu to Theet. We are playing some nice football against Liverpool. We're just not finishing. And here is a chance as Brozier finds himself in space, and he could have got us level there. But unfortunately, his shot was saved. And maybe it's just not going to be our day. But we are doing as well as can be expected here. We are putting pressure on Liverpool. They are just not today succumbing to it. But there is still time. And as long as we keep our heads and keep solid at the back, we will still be in with a chance. And that's a great tackle by Cabango. And here comes Robertson, though. Robertson's looking to interchange with Eriksen. And they're now going to try and put it into the box. And it is back all the way to Rodrigo, who tries one from 35 yards, which whistles over the bar. There's just a few minutes left now. Is there one final twist in this game? As Junior finds Clinton Mata to Adley. Adley has put Delap through, and Delap is in space, and Delap has hit the post. Whoa, that was so unlucky. And I guess it's that kind of day. It's Liverpool 1, Swansea 0. We have been defeated in the FA Cup 4th round. But so unlucky to lap there at the end. And I guess our cup runs are over for this year. Not the greatest of episodes this time, but hopefully we're going to bounce back. We generally do bounce back after we've had a couple of bad results. And we have Liverpool at home in the Premier League next, followed by Newcastle, and hopefully we'll put things right in those games. And in terms of coming back, I'm not sure when we'll come back. Probably for the Euro Cup second knockout round, second leg, and we'll play one other game, either Sheffield United or Everton after that. It depends on how the Premier League is looking. And so that's it for this video. If you are new to the channel, then why not subscribe, watch, like and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause you can see scrolling above. And so from a bitterly disappointed Liberty Stadium here, we will bid you all farewell, and hopefully we will see you all for the next episode and our trip into Europe.